I studied zoology at university and I taught myself UX. A lot of people think of UX as being a purely digital thing, but I'm here to persuade you it's very much about the real world and it can have a real impact on real world problems. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about sustainability. And I'm not talking about sustainability in terms of wind farms and sustainable electricity. I'm talking about sustainability in terms of behaviors and decisions we make in our lives and the ability of UX to impact those decisions. I'm going to use some examples to bring this to life for you. I'm going to talk to you about trash in China. In 2011, China put 173 million tons of waste in the ground, waste that could have been recycled had we made different decisions and different behaviors. They're not doing nothing about this, though. They have put trash and recycling cans all over the country. They look a little bit like this. They've got two sides to them. So they've spent hundreds of millions, possibly billions of dollars, putting these in place. But I would argue that the UX of them makes them ineffective. So here on this street, I've got a piece of trash in my hand. I want to put it in a trash can, but I can't see one. Can anybody see it? It's right there. It just doesn't stand out. So the first point of UX we can improve is we can make them a lot more obvious. We can make them jump out of the street scene. Let's help people not be lazy and throw it on the ground. Let's help them find their nearest trash can. Here's a few examples of ones across China that I've seen on my travels. They're all different. Here, the non-recycle side is yellow. This one's green. It's very hard to tell which side of this is recycling, which is not. I'm going to focus for the case this time on the Shanghai primary recycling can. Can anybody tell from here which is recycling and which isn't? I mean, we're standing roughly the distance you would when you put the trash in. You can't tell. It's just really hard. They have these symbols here. This is recycling, and that's non-recycling. The symbols are basically the same. It's a terrible user experience. They're at the eye level of a 2-year-old. And even when we kneel down and look at them as if we were a 2-year-old, it's really hard to read. We're going to zoom in one more time and see if we can really work out what's going on here and what we can and can't recycle. I mean, this, I don't know what this is. It looks like we might be able to recycle a corpse. This is an umbrella. There's a banana is non-recyclable. This cup of coffee is non-recyclable. It's really terrible. This whole thing is just a couple of inches across. It's a foot from the ground. It is a terrible user experience, and we're making it hard for people to make sustainability decisions. This is Hong Kong, a far better example. We're standing 10 feet away, and we can easily see what it is we have to do. It takes away the mental effort for us. It makes it super easy for us to make a sustainable decision. This next one's even better. The top is facing us. The slot is the right shape for the thing it is that we have to put in it at that point. This is great UX, and this makes that investment in putting these things all over the place worthwhile. We've taken something where we did 80% of the work, and we've done that extra bit. I'm going to finish with an example of traffic. Congestion and cars blight many Asian cities. I'm sure you all know this problem. We make it hard for people to make sustainable commuting decisions. We make it hard for them to walk and cycle on journeys. We force them to use their cars. This is Gloucester Road in Hong Kong. I was cycling in Hong Kong recently, and I came up against this road, and I needed to get across it, and I had to go 1.5 kilometers to my left in order to get across this road. Why would I cycle? Why would I cycle when they make it so hard? This is a great example of how snow highlights UX issues with our cities and shows how the roads are badly designed. If you found this talk in any way interesting, I'm going to have a discussion tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the yellow room, wherever that is. Please come and join me and talk about this very important issue. Thank you.